Hey guys, what's going on? I'm having to put my oil on. So I'm going to try not to move it. And I'm going to sit here on the bed. I'm going to try not to move too much. So, how's it going? Miss Serena here. So I was in the shower. Well, this has been coming up lately. Oh, my ears are going off now. Oh, my left one. What's been coming up lately is WESTWORLD. That WESTWORLD energy. I've never seen the movie of it, the old movie or the new movie. I only started watching I've only seen a little bit of it, the series or whatever, but I haven't seen it. But I think I got the gist of it, so I only saw that, I don't know, you'll have to watch it. I don't want to get into all of it. I don't know too much about it, so. But I keep getting this WESTWORLD energy, like the TRUMAN Show also. What is being shown is, how do we know? How do we really know what our reality really is, or what it really is? And hear me out for a sec, because these are things that come to my mind. So my last incarnation, I was a man. I was Roger James Callahan. So, what does that have to do with family lineage? You see what I'm saying? So, this is one thing that never made sense to me. If we reincarnate, right? Or AKA they just fix us up and, put us back out there, right? Basically, the same thing like in WESTWORLD, Except they stay in the same body and they look the same. I don't know if they get new bodies or not. Like I said, I haven't watched it. But, we get put in different humans. So, it's like this. Like that other videos I've shot about, like the control group or the control study. Where there's like people, I'm seeing like people just looking down on us like we're in a fucking ant farm, Like Truman Show, everything is, monitored and planned out and things put in our way, like a game. And the difference is, so how could we really believe inside of our little bubble, inside our bubble, in our world that we live, how can we know what is real? You know what I mean? It plays out so much better when I was in the fucking shower. This whole thing was going through my head. Everything. Think of it like this. Like we're in a fucking snow globe or something, right? We're in a dome. And here we are. And here we are, we're these humans, right? Or these souls put in human bodies, but being monitored and controlled. So don't you think inside this little bubble? I mean, we could be Atlantis in the bottom of the ocean. And a more bigger, it could be anything. They say the waters are above us, right? As above, so below. But, if the possibility of another race or whatever, well, no, let me not even get into that. God, this is not coming out because I'm doing something too. So I'm preoccupied a little. Dang, I need more oil. I gotta go make me up some more. Basically, being told or written in our DNA, or we were like assigned. Okay, so like assigned a class, like how we're gonna be like. All right, these ones, they're gonna be rich and famous. These ones are going to be drug addicts. These ones are going to, live in abusive things and born in the ghetto and after generation, right? But then how can that be if we reincarnate as different people all the time? What is... I don't get it. Then what would lineages and bloodlines would only matter in this incarnation, would it not? Or do the souls maybe that's it. Maybe certain souls, the queen and her family, the Rothschilds and them, they've been around for generations after generation, right? I don't know. These are just things that come to mind, but this freaking Westworld thing, and I think I stopped watching it or whatever. I don't know, or I heard the main character girl, I don't even know what her name is or anything, in the series, right? She was starting to remember things. And so was this other lady also. They're waking up. They're remembering what happened, and they're being put back together, and they're being put back out there for the, the show, for whatever anyone wants to do to them. Doesn't that kind of almost sound like our reincarnation? We die when these Westworld characters or robots or whatever they are, when they die or they get too old or whatever, they're put out of commission. But when they die, they come back. The one main character girl, she this one guy, like to fuck her or rape or whatever, and do horrible, kill her and shit like that. So then they'd go fix her up, and then she'd come back, So it just seems to me like sounds a lot like our reincarnation in a sense. And as she began remembering and having memories, and I think, as we, quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes, right, wake up, hence Matrix or whatever, we wake up out of our dream state or whatever state we were put in, whatever class we were put in, like when we become, and I keep hearing sentient, and I'm not really sure what that means, a sentient being. I'm not really sure at this moment what that means. I'm going to have to, anyway, but that's what I keep hearing, so, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I'm rubbing this oil, and, your whole life is Truman showed, right? Planned out. This is, you play this part, you play this part, you play this part, and, and then, but we have the opportunity, I believe, to break out of that, right? Hence the waking up, hence the getting out of the matrix and creating your own, being your own person, right? Breaking free from that, the simulation, from the matrix. I don't know. I just keep getting this Westworld thing, and I begin to question everything and the things that have never really made sense to me, and knowing different things. Like, if lineage is so important, well, I was Roger James Callahan. Has nothing to do with, does it have anything to do with the Robinson family? In your blood, you can only, some of us have been different, I'm sure, not just a man and a woman, but, different nationalities or whatever. I could have been a fucking Chinese, man, one might incarnate, you know what I mean? I don't know. Just things to think about, but I'm telling you, what keeps coming to me is this Westworld thing, and this isn't the first time. I just heard annoying, but, and how can we truly believe what's real, what's true? that we're just these little, quote unquote, air quote, robots, avatars, they call it human. Just a little game, or, we're just little ants in the ant farm. Truman in the Truman Show. And the only things we're going to know and we're going to learn is what is given to us from generation to generation. Whose agenda is that? It could be anything. You can't even believe if they start finding new artifacts or fucking shit from archaeology digs. How can we believe any of that? Because again, we're getting that information from what? From the TV. The television tells lies to your vision. From our school books. From the internet. We have no idea. It's all just a movie. People on the mainstream and stuff like that, they get paid, and a lot of people on YouTube and stuff like that, they get paid money. They do it for money. They say, you just can't. You just, I guess, got to go within and wake up, find your own truths. Because we're spoon-fed, we're hand-fed. All this information, I wanted to say disinformation. So what the fuck? It's something to think about. I mean, if they, quote-unquote they, the ones who rule the world, whatever, if they have it all planned out, they controls through frequency, they know what we're going to do next because they made our itinerary for the day, for our lifetime. I don't know. That's what they want us to know, but the thing is, we get to, who knows if that's even true? Who knows what's real, what's true? I guess that's when we go in and we step out and it doesn't even matter where you're at, the frequency goes everywhere. But I believe in nature, it does help, and I believe trees can help, and nature can help with that. Changing our frequency, not being able to be, not, maybe, this is what's coming through. They want to keep everyone in a certain vibration, a certain frequency, so everything goes off a frequency. So you got to have a certain frequency that attacks or heals or does whatever to, there's a frequency attached to everything in our body and everything, I would imagine. And if we're not vibrating at that frequency, we're in a different frequency, we're on a higher vibration, can that stuff still affect us? I don't know. That makes no sense because I don't know. There's something to do with keeping us dumbed down, us not waking up, because then they lose hold, lose control. But I don't know. I guess whatever feels right for you, do that. What makes you feel good, do that. It's not feeling good. Serena, are you listening? Yeah. I'll get it later. You guys can tell me later. When I'm going through it all. Right? I get to talk about it, then I get to live it out in human. Yay. But I don't know. I would question everything and look at things. If you just step back and look at things, just step back and ask a question. Once you hear yourself, or this works for me anyway, when I hear myself asking a question about something, like I was trying to tell a friend of mine that too. Well, I say friend, whatever. We throw that around so loosely, but anyway, I don't want to use that as an example. That's not very nice. I don't put that shit out there. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. And when I do, the only thing that's coming to mind is that example, because it's a really good one, but I don't know, question everything. When you ask a question out loud and you think about it, just ask the question, just think about whatever it is, and then you find that some things are just, what? That's so fucking absurd. Why did we even believe this shit when you fucking think about it? It's like, what the fuck? I wish I could think of it. Oh well. So that might not make sense to anybody, but if you have done that or you do that, and then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Make it make sense. So, is it even true about the energy thing? Who knows? Because if we're in a fucking bubble, a dome, a control group, we'll just call it Earth, our planet, and being watched over, and everything is like an ant farm, like Truman Show, like WESTWORLD. But it's designed, I feel like, in such a way that it has to be a frequency thing. Because what we think, we admit that energy out. What we believe will be our reality. What we concentrate and what we speak about will be our reality. So breaking out of that and then using it for our betterment, for whatever that is. Our money is just like Monopoly money. We're just a big Monopoly game. We're just a big Monopoly game. Fake money. They're controlling us and making us do, over money that doesn't mean anything. Not really. It's not backed by nothing. Just print some more. What the fuck? We'll get away from that, and then we could just all do it all online, do everything digitally. So we can wipe it all out if we want. Then we control everything. So people want to do all this fucking shit. Come on now. There's not going to be any electricity. So I don't think you really need to worry about it. When it's time, and when the earth wants to replenish itself for the next ones to come along, then, it's done. Starting over, starting from scratch, going back to simple, going back to basic, going back to fucking living in I guess, I say that, but how do I really know? In the 1800s, I was a dude. That still carries on over to this fucking side, but I've always, always identified it. Whatever. Let's not get into that. I don't know. This did not turn out how I wanted it to. But, can't tell, but I have a bunch of stones down here. Just all laid out. So I have all this good energy with my Himalayan salt candle holder, right? Happiness is homemade, and some crystals. Since I'm busy doing something, I can't sit in front of you. But I gotta go make some more oil, and I'm done. I don't know if I'm gonna post this. Because it didn't come out like it did when I was in the shower, but I was in the shower. I don't know, question everything. And the more outlandish something sounds or seems, this is for me anyway, what I've learned. I don't know, it's just, before I decided to, do this, I want to heal myself, I want to be better, I want to do that, when I really got thrown in, when I started all that. Do you know, it's been fuckery after fuckery after fuckery after fuckery. It's like you decide you want to heal and do something great for yourself, you know what I mean? So you could be a better person, and you could be a better person to other people, and then maybe help other people that may be going through some of the similar things as you know what I mean? Then you get shit on. It's like the whole world turns against you. It's like, what the fuck? Not that you're necessarily a horrible, bad person before, but unhealed people aren't we do stupid shit, right? Oh yeah, you can live life up then. You can live life then, People help you out, you get this, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? It's just, is it set up that way so we do not continue to stay on that path because, we're losing another one. Yeah. It's like Morpheus, man, Neo. Wake up. Take this pill. Taking control of our own character, our own human, our own little robot. Right? Freeing our soul. Getting the fuck out of here. I love you guys. Have a great day. Peace.